good? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know why the fuck I'm looking at my mic. My camera's over there. This is like the new little placement I found for my camera. I think I'll start using this positioning for like my video essays and like any videos I need to have like discussions like this back and forth. I feel like that's a better placement, although I am trying to get like a little like a little shelving from Walmart. I'm trying to get shelving that you can just pin and screw it onto the wall so I can be able to put it above my monitor. That way you guys get like the whole view from above. That way you can see like the whole setup and you can see like the shit that's on my desk, like my keyboard and all this other shit. But yeah, I finally have a boom arm for my mic, as you can see. So my mic's over there. That's why when the video recording started, I was actually looking over there at my mic. So my boom arm for my mic finally came in. So we got that sorted. And so today's video is just going to serve as just like a channel update, like information of what's going on with the channel, what's to come. Because I did mention it in my last video essay. But I figured I'd just rehash it just in case, because people would have noticed a lot of premieres going up on my channel, and all of those premieres are pre-recorded. So I remember someone was asking in chat, I think his name was Positive Vibes, one of the dudes who follows him. I actually get his exact info right now on my phone. I always forget if it's like Positive Vibes or something like that. It wasn't Harry, no. Yeah, Positive Vibes. Positive Vibes. One of the YouTube creators who does like, like ambience music, laid back music, like jazz music and stuff like that. And he started doing like little film city tours and stuff like that. So yeah, he was asking me on one of the premieres, the Far Cry 5 premiere, if I was actually playing it live. So I felt like I needed to address that. So all the premieres that you'll see on the channel, they're all pre-recorded. So I would have gathered all my footage, done all the gaming, and then I spliced it together. And then I set it up as a premiere because I don't want to have to set it up as just like a video, like an 8-hour, 10-hour long video, just out of the blue. Seems a bit random. So I feel like if it's more of a premiere, you can have like the option of people who want to watch it live, like coming in and going out of the video, seeing it as it premieres, and then for those who want it then like later on binge watch it, sort of like a live stream, then you can binge watch the entire like 8-hour playthrough, that kind of thing. So it's basically just a playthrough that I would have done and stitched together, as opposed to like my separated playthroughs that I currently do. Like right now we're still playing Callisto Protocol, which we need to still finish. And so these ones I'll play in like, I'll play for 30 minutes, I'll play for 1 hour, and I'll do them live. Versus a long playthrough sitting, I would have pre-recorded everything and then just spliced the footage together. And so speaking about the premieres as well, I recently just had my Atomic Heart playthrough go up. That was about 7 hours for the main story. That went up yesterday. And so I'm recording this today on the 19th of March, Sunday 19th of March. So Atomic Heart went up. I also did Dead Space Remake. I played that, finished it. But that premiere, I set it for 29 July. So that premiere is going to go up on the 29th of July. I also have Resident Evil 6. I played through that as well. That premiere goes up on the 24th of June. I played Sifu again. I already did a Sifu playthrough on my channel, but it was like pieced together. So I figured, you know what, I'll do one long sitting. Sat through Sifu, platinumed it. That goes up on the 27th of May. Stray, I managed to get that overdone. And most of these, I played them over the holiday period. And then I just had to gather all the fucking... Dude, gathering all that footage is long. Especially when you're recording straight from the console. So Stray goes up on the 29th of April. And then God of War Ragnarok, I did a cutscene cut up. So all the cutscenes of God of War Ragnarok, they're gonna go up like a movie on the 1st of April. So I did that because I figured some people don't really care to sit through like the gameplay of the game and they just want to like see the story kind of thing. I noticed that with Last of Us as well, so that's why you would have noticed on my channel last week when the Last of Us finale was airing, I did do two premieres. I did a premiere in the morning for The Last of Us Part 1, so all the cutscenes going through just like the story part of the cutscenes, and people were tuning into that because they just wanted to see that without like sitting through the entire game. And then I did The Last of Us Part 2. I did the entire cutscenes and movie like that, so people were sitting through that shit as well because they didn't want to watch the entire game. So you basically get the essence of like you get to enjoy the story and watch all the movie being told without, you know, the gameplay parts in between. Because I know when people are struggling, especially me, I suck at these games. So when I'm getting my ass kicked by like a boss or some shit like that, ain't nobody trying to trying to sit through that shit. And then I did play the Resident Evil Village DLC, Shadows of Rose, and that is gonna be going up on the 25th of March. So that's the earliest of my playthroughs going up. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up. So this is the list that I was looking at for all my premieres that are set to go through. And then I think Atomic Heart is that one at the bottom. Yeah, so everything above Atomic Heart is set to premiere. I don't even know if my camera's not really picking it up, so I don't know why I'm wasting my time with that. But yeah, so that's what's lined up. The video essays that I that I pre-recorded for January, they all went up. I was supposed to do a bunch in February, but I didn't put them up. I'm keeping them in the chamber because I want to record them a little bit. You would have seen, I think, one that I put up in February, one of the Should You Play video essays. And so what I was doing is those Should You Play video essays are like smaller type video essays. So it's not really, because you've seen my style of video essays, like the main ones that you see on my channel, the main 4, I think, which was Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and Red Dead. Or I think God of War. The Arthur Morgan one, I haven't released that one yet. So those big 4, that's when I was in my bag and I actually like sat down, did all the research, had to play through the games again, and I properly tried to, you know, like analyze the game to break it down. Whereas the Should You Play videos, I figured those would be more of like a laid back approach. So it's still me doing a video analysis of the game, like pros, cons, telling the story a little bit and narrating, like, you know, sort of how I felt with the game and that kind of thing. But it's less pressure, like it's not as in-depth as I would have done for the regular video essays. So these would just be like a should you play, like a, oh, should you get this game, or, you know, should you wait for discounts or that kind of thing, or this was a good game but this is what sucked about it and this was what was good about it. Those types of like more minor details where I'm not really going into like the story narrative and that kind of thing. It's just a, oh, should you play this game kind of thing. So those will be coming up on the channel as well. I do have a lot of those in the chamber, like I said, that I recorded, but I just wasn't too sure how to like edit them and put them up together because I'm trying to really change my editing style so I can have like more of like the storytelling, basically to improve on my storytelling. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to get at. So those will be coming up on the channel as well. I've got a bunch of them lined up. And so that's just going to be the regular programming that's going to be on the channel. Resident Evil 4 Remake, when that drops, we're going to be playing that shit. Work has been kicking my ass, so I'm probably not going to be able to play it as frequently as I want to. But I'm going to try and grind it on the weekends. So you'll probably see those coming up live because I'm trying to debate whether I should try and finish Callisto Protocol first before Resident Evil drops, because I think Resident Evil drops on the 23rd if I'm not mistaken, and that's my most anticipated release of this year, because I know like Spider-Man and all that shit is gonna be cool, but I'm a nerd for Resident Evil games, so Resident Evil 4 Remake is my most anticipated game of 2023, surprisingly. See, and it's not even like a brand new game, it's just a remake. But it's a remake in the sense that at least they reimagined the game from the ground up, but it's still going to have, you know, the intricacies, the original storytelling of the first game, that kind of thing. But I feel like Capcom do really well with these kind of remakes. We saw like with the Resident Evil 2 remake, the Resident Evil 3 remake, they were just really good. They weren't, you know, I think Resident Evil 2 especially, that one stands out as like one of the best ever remakes next to Mafia, next to the Mafia remake. Those are probably the 2 best remakes that I would personally say. So yeah, Resident Evil, I'll be playing that live. I'll try shoot for like Friday nights or Saturday nights. So if like work isn't kicking my ass, then I know, okay, Friday night I'll hop on stream at like 6 p.m. play until like 8. I play like 2 hours until 8. Saturday night, same thing. Play like, probably hop on earlier. Hop on at like 5 p.m. Play until 7 maybe. Yeah, play until 7. Play until like 8 thereabouts. So those will be going up live. But yeah, that's the game that's probably going to be coming up. The Callisto Protocol, you're going to see it being drip fed. So I'm recording it live, but then I set, after the video's done recording, I always set it to premiere on a different day. So I schedule it. So I think the last 2, I set them to go up on Monday. So you guys will see them coming up. They're like 30-40 minute episodes, so they're not as long as my previous playthroughs. But I have been enjoying the game, trying to get to finish the game. Fuck, work was just a pain in the ass, like since 2023 started. So I haven't been able to like grind as much as I wanted to. Even like, like the old videos I used to do, like the news updates and that kind of thing, where I just have like footage of like Red Dead or Rainbow Six Siege in the background, and then I just discuss like the news of the week, that kind of thing. I'm gonna try bring that back up, but what's probably gonna have to happen with those is I'll have to just treat them like a mini podcast, or treat them like the way I'm treating this video, where I don't have a script, I don't have an agenda where I normally have my notes, because normally, right, if I'm doing a video essay, I'll have my notes, so I can be like, okay, check this off, check this off, check this off. Right now, I'm just going off the fly. So for those news videos, we'll probably have to do the same, where I'll try and gather up like the most important or like the biggest news of the week in gaming from there. Probably pick it up from like a Monday to Saturday, and then on Sunday I'll do the recording, and then it'll go up on the Monday. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully this is gonna be like my permanent view for like this style of video, where you actually see me talking. The camera's gonna be there, but the only thing that's gonna change is I'm gonna raise the camera up so it looks at me downwards, because I feel like that'll be probably a better angle. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. I'll probably try put the Should You Play of Atomic Heart up first, because I really actually enjoyed playing Atomic Heart, although the story dragged out like fucking for so long. If you watch the Gamer 2323, he mentioned it as well, and he actually made a good comparison with Days Gone, where Days Gone is like a good game, like minus the bugs and flaws that it had when it launched. Like Days Gone in its current state, it was a good game, but it had so much like repetitive stuff and like filler content in the middle that it gives you like a shitload of interesting stuff at the beginning of the game, then it gives you a big gap of just like grinding random boring shit, and then it gives you all the meat of the rest of the story at the end of the game. So with Atomic Heart, the gamer like hit the nail on the head with that comparison to Days Gone. Like that's the same feeling that I had with that shit, where it started really well, got super boring in the middle, and then it got really fucking interesting at the end. Like the ending was actually really good. So that will, and if you watched the Atomic Heart playthrough, you would have seen that as well. So I'll probably put the Should You Play up for that first. When I'll schedule it, I don't know. I'll still have to decide. So like right now, most of the stuff that I have in the chamber, like I mentioned, I have like a lot of the videos just recorded, and I have like the footage spliced together, but I just haven't rendered them because I'm still trying to decide on like stuff I want to do for editing and like the different intricacies and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get like super better at editing, because I feel like my editing's been all over the place. If you've seen the channel from the beginning, I've used so many different editing styles. And so I sort of need to like stick to a style and get used to it. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoy the videos. That was like the little update. If you ever have questions in the comments, feel free to ask them in the comments, the community tab, all that type of shit. I'll eventually do a Discord for the channel when I get to it, when I have like enough active people to make a Discord worthwhile, I guess. Then I'll open up the Discord. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are having a dope ass weekend. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay dangerous, stay blessed, and peace out. A lot more. video essays and stuff. But in the meantime, right now, my monitor, because I'm used to my camera being on my monitor, but I moved the camera.
Stop right there! Okay. With not. This is your fault. This is nobody's fault, Henry.
If you're really like into some nature shit, on weekends you can always